Hello. In this video, I'm going to reveal the exact step-by-step funnel that my team and I used to help a client hit $100,000 per month within 3 months for their new cold traffic funnel. So, my name is Chris. If you don't know me, for the past 4 years, I have been helping agencies and online education business owners to make more with great copy, great funnels, great client acquisition systems. And in today's video, we're going to cover Humble Trader's cold traffic funnel strategy. So let's just give some background. Firstly, I'm not going to reveal too much about the insider back end of her business out of respect for her. Second thing, full transparency. This was a partnership with several other agencies. So there was a lot of moving pieces. We did not handle sales. We did not handle fulfillment. That was handled by other agencies. What we did was the ad funnel and the front end ads, the ad creative, the email follow up sequences, and everything that you would technically need to hit these exact metrics, which is that we got a $4 cost per lead, less than $52 cost per book call, $260 CPA, and this was for a $1,500 per year program. So you can do the math on what that CPA looks like to the actual ticket price of the program and how much we were essentially paying for acquisition for each of these clients. So, another disclaimer and another thing that I have to throw in there is I'm not going to sit here and say that this funnel was, the end all be all or the reason for the success of this particular online educator, because the truth is that Shay has put in a lot of time with her organic content. So I just want to give that disclaimer, those three disclaimers before we hop in, and let's just get right into it. So there are five kind of components, moving pieces to this funnel that are notable for us to sort of analyze. The first would be the front end ads. The second would be the landing page, the book a call page, the homework page, and then the email sequences. So if we can understand this, we peel it back to see which of these assets is responsible for each of these numbers. The $4 cost per lead essentially would be the front end ads and the landing page. The cost per book call would be the book a call page and the homework page, as well as the first email sequence. And then the CPA would be the secondary email sequence, the homework page, and the book a call page would also contribute to that. The sales team is obviously very involved, so I won't cover that too much. We're just going to go over front end acquisition. And these are the documents that we sent her and that we sort of walked through. I will also bring you through the landing page, fully designed, one of the iterations. As you might expect, there was a lot of conversion rate optimization that went into this funnel, which essentially means that we tested, things like hooks and headlines and sales letters and scripts for videos and ads, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. There was a lot of testing that went into this. So just take all of this with a grain of salt and let's just dive right into it. So the first thing that we have are the front end ads. And so what we took care of for her were the ad video scripts, the ad copy, and some ad edit directions. So what this means is that we took a concept and we created the ad hooks, created the angles. She went ahead and filmed them, and then we put the ad copy on them. We did the edit directions. And so let me just give a little bit of context as to what this funnel actually tangibly looked like. So it's a front end ad to a lead magnet landing page. People would opt in and then get an opportunity to book a call with Shay's team, which is also the partner agency sales team that we worked with. Then they would go to a homework page, which gives them the instructions that they needed to adhere to in order to show up to the call prepared. And then the email sequences, one for the post opt-in email sequence after people landed on this landing page, and one for the post book call email sequence after people booked a call here. So this particular lead magnet was a 7-day email course or 7-video email course. And what was contained in this email course, we can go through the landing page first. I think it would be prudent before we look at the ads, just because it gives you a little bit more context. And this was one of the headlines that we tested. And so, my apologies, it's a 6-video crash course, 7 videos. We would drip this out over a 10 email sequence after people opted in. And so the first thing that you notice here is that we address them as day traders, as sort of any sort of marketing trader really any sort of financial services, people that are going into day trading, people that are going into forex trading, even, and people that hated their job, right? So this was a market for a biz op opportunity. And so it's how I built my day trading system to 5 to 6 figures profit per month, then taught hundreds of students to do the same with the single most undervalued strategy I've ever seen. So, what do we see here? We see that the copy is appealing to people who want to make 5 to 6 figures per month. And this is going to be followed by a little bit of social proof, or at least a claim of social proof. And then a single most undervalued strategy, which gets people to read down the page. Then we have the VSL. And then we have, in this 6 video crash course, you'll learn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And those were essentially tying back to each of the video lessons that Shay had previously recorded in this free course. Then from there, they would have a button. They would have a sort of example testimonial, what J Mart was able to achieve. And then there was a sales letter. And so this sales letter tied very deep into current situation, what they were facing right now, and how they felt in that situation. There is a lot of sort of vivid imagery. And this sort of ties into a unique mechanism that Shay really highlights in her teaching, which is risk management. A lot of day traders go in gung ho, they want to make a great return on their money, but they don't think about the risk that they are taking when trading. And trading is a very emotional game. So Shay created a system where they were able to stop and mitigate that risk as much as possible, which meant that they got to keep their profits, which meant that they could reinvest that profit and essentially build their day trading business sustainably. And so we came with a very counterintuitive angle, because everyone's talking about how you can make more money, and we hooked in with that angle. But then we want to say, hey, making more money seems like this, but this is what it actually looks like. There was a lot of anti-guru sort of hooks. There was a lot of anti-guru language, because Shay has done a very good job at being very fair with her pricing, being very fair with the way that she teaches, and just having a lot of in-depth sort of concrete knowledge. Then we follow that up with some testimonials. I believe we also added in some videos later down the line. And then sort of what you can expect, the 6 videos that you can expect inside the opt-in page, and that's pretty much it. So the main components here are social proof, a video sales letter up here, a actual written sales letter, a couple of bullet points, and a headline. So nothing too complicated on the front end of the landing page, but really just being congruent with the actual ad scripts here. As I come out of here, locate the ad scripts for you, and just bring you through what the ad scripts look like. So these are the front end video ad scripts. We also have retargeting, which I admittedly don't think is in this document, which is fine. So these ad scripts are what we sent Shay, and they typically, the way that I like to run ad scripts is that I like to give an idea for idea, or bulleted scripts, and then a word for word that you can directly read off of with a little bit of guideline location. This one was very brief, but this is an anti-trading guru message. So this is to people who probably already have bought a course, or bought a coaching program, or bought some sort of online education, or education otherwise about trading, and are feeling the pain. So how do we sort of hook people in? Question regarding their current pain and their current condition. So, tired of day trading gurus? Me too. My name's Shay, aka Humble Trader, and I want to let you in on a little secret. More than 8 years ago, I lost $20,000 following chat room alerts from self-proclaimed trading gurus. So, this is connecting with the target audience, saying, hey, if you're facing this current pain, I'm right there with you. Same thing happened to me. And yeah, it wasn't pretty. The truth is, and give them a very realistic understanding of the business opportunity that they're going to get in, because a lot of people are saying, hey, it's possible to make $1 million a day during your trading in your first, or making $1 million period in your first 30 days. But the people that are actually doing that have a lot of money to invest and reinvest in their trading. So most people that start aren't going to be at that point. So that's where we say, hey, hook, this is me. This is how I relate to you. This is the real truth that people aren't telling you. But what you can actually do is this. And I put something together, and it won't cost you anything. See you inside. So that's one angle. Another angle was a testimonial in a story. I won't go too deep into it. Another angle was a direct pitch. So, hey, are you looking to do X? Here's how you do X, and it's not with Y, it's actually with Z. So that's another sort of angle that we took with Shay's video ads. Then before we did a single testimonial, here was a testimonial montage of, what different students had said, another testimonial and story. And so there is another one. So another pain point. Tired of losing X, tired of another pain point. Here's what you need to know. So if you can see with these scripts, it's very simple. It's nothing too audacious in terms of claims. Rather, it's tapping into the pain points and the problems, getting some relatability, genuine relatability that Shay had faced and that your clients or your students or your potential prospects are probably facing. And a lot of this was actually extracted from testimonials to see what were people thinking before they started working with Shay, what are they thinking afterwards, and how do the two things sort of link in together. And from there, you can see how the landing page copy was congruent, right? How I did X and taught Y amount of people to do the same with Z strategy that's undervalued, right? And you'll learn this. It's again another emotional storytelling like I just covered. And so what we did was we had the landing page copy right here. And this is just everything that you've just seen. There's still some comments still in this document. And then we did duplicates. We changed copy a little bit, changed the angles a little bit, changed the hooks a little bit. There's a lot of that, a lot of conversion rate optimization with funnels. And of course, we had a video for Shay on the actual page, which said, welcome traders, it's Shay, aka the Humble Trader here. So we always try to introduce the person and make it clear who they are. And then so we started with a nice statistic. Day trading isn't easy, so that's another pain point. The lies that people are being told. People are being told a lot of lies. People are being misled. There's a lot of audacious claims. So that's one thing. We try our best to avoid or to diminish any sort of audacious claims, not just to not get in trouble with FTC, but also because it just, sometimes isn't true, right? And so we start with a study have shown that nearly 40% of day traders quit in their first month, 80% quit by the first 2 years, and only 7% actually continue to day trade after 5 years, right? If you're looking for a guru that's going to sell you on some $100,000 in 30 days text alert group, you're watching the wrong video. Real traders have real strategies. They're not just looking to ride the next meme stock to the moon. And most notably, they have the single most overlooked skill in the entire industry, risk management. Okay, so what are we doing? We're credibility stacking. We are tapping into the problem. We are exposing lies. We are showing people that there's another way, and it's through this course. And we still, of course, we're still going to use credibility, social proof, etc., but we're not doing so to back an audacious claim. We're doing so to back a unique mechanism, which is really important because a lot of BizOp opportunities, of course, like BizOp coaches and BizOp educators lean on a big promise. We're not necessarily leaning on a big promise. We're leaning on a realistic promise. The realistic promise is we're going to show you what risk management looks like, how that looks like. And honestly, only one element of risk management, right? So we're very clear that this free course isn't going to get you 6 figures a month. Like that's not happening. Then from there, if you go back to our strategy, we head to a book a call page. So this is a thank you page or a book a call page. We sort of synonymously mix them into one, which is a very common practice in online education. Info products, if you've been in this space, you may have seen it before, which is essentially, right? So if you go to the video script here, so I'm just going to click through here to the video script. Similar sort of thing here. So what's up, trader? Congrats on claiming your free crash course to consistent profitability, right? So those are words that we are very, very specific about using. Consistent profitability. Consistent meaning happening again and again. Profitability meaning actually cash in your pocket, which is a pain point that traders feel because they can see the rise, they can see the fall, they can see the trends, but how do they consistently trend upward without losing everything that they've been putting in? So first part of it's super basic. What's up? Congrats. In a few minutes, you'll get XYZ email. In the meantime, I want to fill you in on Y opportunity, which is, it isn't watching 6 hours a day of trading YouTube videos. And then we go into her story, right? I want to fill you in an opportunity. It's not this. Let me tell you a story. And then go into the pitch to book a call. And this is where we really primes people up for the Humble Trader Academy. So at this point, what's really important to note is that this is where your prospects will start researching. So when you're in the opt-in phase still, and when you're in the phase where people are just putting in their name, email, even phone number, they may not Google you, but at this point, if they're watching this video, they're like, okay, who the heck is this Humble Trader lady? Who is Shay? Why should I care? Does she have testimonials? Is this legit? This is the is this legit section, right? Where you're talking about the Humble Trader Academy. No one's like sitting here like, I won't say no one, but this is where when it comes to copy, we're very reliant and dependent on the creator's existing content. So that's why I want to say, admittedly, like the copy doesn't carry the entire thing. So this is the thank you page video, and the thank you page sort of structure is very simple. Hey, you want to go 10 times faster with our proven one-on-one mentoring where you can trade with us, receive amazing accountability, and join us live in our pre-market planning sessions. Insert VSL, insert another couple of testimonials, and then just a simple sort of sales script, sales letter script. And here the buttons would just go to a simple calendar. So, nothing revolutionary, but still highlighting those benefits. Then after that, if you can see here, we went to homework page. So homework page VSL, homework page copy, homework page images, etc. We covered the whole funnel as well, the funnel builds. And so here, congrats, important steps. Here's exactly what your steps look like. Video, of course, step 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't forget, finish this, whatever it is. And we also loaded in at some point, I believe we loaded in some of Shay's best performing YouTube videos as well, which really, really helped a lot. And so I don't want to take, again, credit for those things because they are things that she's just exceptional at. Another congrats, you took your bold step. Essentially, if you are watching this, you booked a roadmap call with our strategist. On this call, we'll do XYZ, first, second, third, fourth. Again, clarity, nothing too crazy. The unique mechanism has already been revealed with the risk management, and now people already know what they're signing up for. Maybe they book a call, and this is where the emails really, really come in. So the first emails are the follow-up emails, which is partially how we achieved this $52 cost per book call metric, because the emails and the follow-up was relevant and value-driven. So let me explain. So when you come here, the emails, crash course confirmation, reconfirming the unique mechanism or the subject, and second one here, your 6 steps to profitable trading. So we're just really reinforcing. Our point with these emails isn't try to get them to sell to book a call necessarily, although it is. Our point is to get them to consume the content, because if the content is good enough, they're going to want to book a call. Biggest problem with lead magnets is that no one actually uses them. So all of the marketing should be pointed to getting the person to use the lead magnet. If you can get them to use the lead magnet, then the lead magnet quality will dictate whether things are good enough for them to proceed and get on a call. One mistake that a lot of people make is that they try to make each piece of their marketing do several things. Like they're trying to make their ads sell the call. If there's a lead magnet, they try to make the ads the lead magnet itself. Can work. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. The most reliable and perhaps measurable and experimental, or place where you can have the most room to experiment with, is when all of these levers are individually pullable. What I mean by that is, hey, ads, only thing that the ads are trying to do is, can we get the cost per click down? Can we get the quality of the leads that come through down, right? So or the quality of leads up. So that's what we're trying to do here. Then from the ads to the landing page cost per lead or conversion rate on the landing page. Those are 2 important things. Then once you go into the book a call page, obviously the booking rate, but the emails should be pushing people to the lead magnet if you have one, because the lead magnet is a lot of the heavy lifting. And this is a mistake that a lot of people make with funnels, is they're not educating enough through their funnel, or they're educating so much through their funnel that the traffic gets overwhelmed. So it's about creating opportunities and avenues where people know the exact next step. So log into your members area here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sessions. Here's the mindset. Here's the stock selection criteria. Here's the strategy for risk management. And so all of this here is just following people through the lessons and really giving a reason that we're emailing them, which is that we're trying to teach them. So this isn't, hey, remember your call? Hey, remember your call? Hey, remember your call? This is, oh, hey, like, you sign up for this thing? I just want to make sure that you get the most out of it, because you're probably trading right now and you're going to be hurting if you're trading and you're not doing these things. There's that. Booked call, email, follow up. So again, just fun things, right? So I always like to tie in just a little bit of humorous copy here and there in between all the things that really just do need to be said, which is congrats, proud of you, this is what you need to do, right? Text, 24 hours left, pretty standard. Here's what you need to do. 1 hour left, again, standard. And what I like to do is that the closer that we get to the call, the shorter the emails get, because the more it's just like, okay, the redundancy doesn't need to be here, right? Because it's less and less time. That's the way that I approach it. And so, yeah, so this is, again, just a very quick sort of overview. I guess not quick anymore, already 21 minutes in, but a overview of what a 7-figure funnel would look like in a very simplified, concrete, tangible manner. So you have your front end ads, landing page, book a call page, homework page, email sequences. Lead magnet is very important. You got to make sure that that's high quality. Front end ads and landing page, you need to make sure that the messaging is congruent. I would say the biggest takeaways here are don't make audacious claims that can't be backed up, or even the ones that can be backed up, especially in the education industry, because the fulfillment of such is dependent on the quality of lead that comes through. Even if they come through, they book in, they buy. If they don't get the result, that actually hinders your marketing. So people don't think about that a lot, but it does. Booked call rate, homework page, getting people to show up. So each of these is solving a different problem. This is solving cost per click. This is solving cost per lead. This is solving cost per book call. This is solving show up rate, and this is enhancing everything. Although it has its own platform metrics, open rate, click rate, and such. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of context. And if you would like to have your own funnel strategy mapped out, you can always hit me up and email me, chris@thechrischan.com. If there is a booking link below this video, I'm not sure if there's going to be yet, but if there is, feel free to hit it and we can just map out your funnel strategy together. No commitment, super simple. Let's roll. Hopefully this was helpful, and have a wonderful day. Catch you later.